Hi everyone, and thank you for joining me. I'm Sandy, and I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator here in Canada. So tonight, I have to move that one light. It's like shining in my eyes. Tonight, we are going to be playing with Stampin' Blends. Yay! And the Back on Your Feet stamp set. Now this is from the annual catalog. In case you're wondering, I didn't see that in the mini. That's because you didn't. It's in the annual. I wanted to use this because so many people have said, stop doing Christmas cards. I'm just kidding. I'm going to keep doing Christmas cards, but I have not inked up this set. Can you believe this is the first time, this week is the first time I have used this set. I don't know what that's all about. Anyway, look at these cute images. Like, how cute is that with a little knot in the giraffe neck, and then the turtle, and of course the sloth with the ouchie. So cute. Even the sentiments are cute. Like this one, hope you're back on your feet soon. This is not good. Humor. Anyway, so we're going to be playing with that. And yeah. And anyway, I'm really excited to get inking. Now, of course, I have sample cards already made up. Did my video just go all wobbly for you? I'm just wondering. Hey, Elsie. Hi, Rosemary. Alrighty. It looks very, what's the word? It looks all pixelated to me. Maybe it's just my internet. Maybe I'll just refresh my screen. Well, that might be a good idea. So anyway, just before we get stamping, I think it was, I don't know if it was this morning or this afternoon, I posted an event. I know, I have not done an event since before COVID hit. This is going to be a virtual retreat called Handmade Holidays, and it's going to be so much fun. I have teamed up with 2 other demos, and we're working hard getting everything prepared. So we've got some really cute cards and other goodies going. And yeah, it's just exciting. It's November the 20th. So I did a little sneak peek earlier that said, save the date, save November 20th. Yay. So the cost is $85. There's a swag bag of products worth just over $50. Wow. 9 make and takes and much more. All the details are in the event, and I should be able to link that up in the description of this video after I'm done with the video. So, or actually after I've uploaded the to YouTube. Anyway, you do not want to miss this event. It is so cool. I do not know why I'm freezing, Krista. I do not know. I've got everything plugged in. I was testing the computer earlier. Refresh your screen just to make sure. Let's just do some more hellos. Some rolled past already. So, hey, Krista. Hey, Jackie. Did I say that right? Mary, and you love the set. Isn't it sweet? Like, wow. All right, let's get started because we're making a couple cards here. Now, the first thing I want to do is stamp the sentiments. So for both cards, and I'll tell you why. Little trick I just learned. I hope I'm not freezing still. Well, it actually looks less pixelated, hopefully. The reason for this is I thought I just wanted to test out some of the stamps, and then I die cut them right away. Okay, don't do that. Don't do that because it will smear. Yep. This is oh, sorry, this is early espresso. That might help. You might want to know something like, important like that. So I'm just stamping these, and I'm going to just set this aside for die cutting in a bit. And I'm not closing that. Okay. So I have already die cut this circle. How are we doing now, by the way? Are we still freezing, and am I up too high? I don't know why I reached so far. Which one are we doing first? Oh, this guy. Okay, we're going to do the turtle first. Now, Because this is red rubber and see this little white layer here, it's foam, I don't need to have a cushion underneath it. So the good thing with a circle is if you happen to, get it not straight, turn your circle and it's straight. There. Now the other thing is, why am I using Early Espresso instead of my usual Tuxedo Black? Good reason for that is because my Tuxedo Black is so over inked. I know I could just scrape it off, but I haven't. That it makes these lines here, look really thick, and it's just not pretty. It's just not pretty. So that's why. Alrighty, so let's keep going here. Now I bought my blends before they were in like a dual pack. So I have a little selection here. I have Granny Apple Green, and I think it's the light. And I have the dark Old Olive. Not sure if I'm using that or if I'm going to use the light Mossy Meadow. We'll find out. So I'm first going to start. No, actually I'm not. A little scrap paper. I can use the end here. I was trying to remember what color I used. Heaven forbid I write this stuff down. So that is the light Mossy Meadow. And open. This is, I believe I used the darker of the two. All right, so if not, well, hey, we just get something different. Now I want to show you this. Notice in here, no fuzzies. Notice in here these lines. That is the shading lines. That Stampin' Up! Has made this so easy. So easy. So all I'm going to do is lightly, and I'm using the bullet end, not the brush end. Because I want to have a little more control than I would if I was using the brush end. I'm just going to dot over some of these lines. Just nice. My thought is to try to stay in the lines, Sandy. How long have we been coloring? Since we were just little kids? Yes. I should be able to stay in the lines. I'm just finding that because I had my overhead lights turned down a notch, that now I need more light. But unfortunately, when I do team meetings and I do updates for the team, I look like I'm glowing. It looks like the light is coming down from heaven. So I decided I would turn it down, get it turned down a notch. There. So simple. I can always go back in. Oh, thank you, Peggy. Cute turtle. It is a cute turtle. Now this time I'm going to use, on the Granny Apple Green, I'm going to use the brush end and still try to stay on the lines. It's amazing how much more nerve-wracking it is when you're, I'm just kidding, I'm not nervous, when you're doing a video. I don't want to scare off anybody who might be thinking of doing videos. So I'm not so much doing much in the way of blending. You can straight color with these. If you have a large area like a surface, then I would definitely spend a little more time on the blending side of things. So, okay, so what I'm going to, oh, you know what I forgot to do? Silly Sandy. And I also forget what color I used. Let's just go with this one. I forgot to go inside these markings. So I'm just going to do that now. There, that makes more sense. A lot more sense. And then I'm actually going to do a couple here too, just to change it up a bit. I don't think there's really a set, you must do it this way or that way or whatever. Not in my rule book anyway. Okay, so let's go around here. Gently. Probably for this thin area here, the bullet end would be better. Especially if you find, like I try not to press hard, but especially if you find the tip is, the brush end is starting to curve a little bit, you might want to use the bullet end for small areas. I wouldn't use them for coloring a big area for sure. The cool thing about blends is you can go back in. I can make areas darker if I want. Now, I have to keep doing it this way because I can't lift it off the table. Notice how I've left some little white spots? That's on purpose. Okay? I just thought that would look nice. Just having it look a little bit white spots, just like we do when I'm making flowers. That's the word, flowers, doing flowers. Now, like I said, you can keep darkening up, etc., etc. But I like to keep it really simple. My theory is simple is best. Okay, I was just thinking, where did I put the rest of the blends? Now, you might be wondering what this is for. We'll get to that. I want this one, light cinnamon cider. I love the sound of that. I am going to use the bullet end again, and honestly, you could make this in whatever color you want. I've seen the turtles done in so many colors. It doesn't really matter. It's up to you. If you want to make it blue and green, you go right ahead. Wait till you see the second card, speaking of colors. Alrighty. Let's darken up a few areas. And let's see. I do believe I'm pretty satisfied with that. Again, the cool thing about blends is you can go back in. So if I want to further darken this area and just kind of accentuate what we would say that the sun is coming from, say, this direction, which would make this side darker. I don't think I'm going to try and get into his little toenails. I'm going to leave those. That looks like more work than I'm prepared to do. Now, I wanted to also mention, like I said, I have just one of the blends because I bought them before they were sold in a dual pack. So when you buy them now, you do get the dual pack, so you would get the light and the dark, which kind of makes sense. Alrighty, so the reason I have my dark smoky slate here is because I realize there's some lines here, and it helps to ground your images. Am I in the right spot? I hope this time. Last week I think I was over there somewhere too far. So very lightly. I'm not putting a lot of thought into it. Boom, done. Alrighty. Let's move those aside. And I think now we are ready to do the die cutting. And I thought, wouldn't it just be cute if I brought out this little cutie pie? Like, how cute is that? So this is the mini Stampin' Cut and Boss. And I tend to use my big one a lot more. My desk behind me only has so much space, and it's already got 2 cutting machines. All right, so I had to read this. That's basically where that was going. So place the die cutting edge down. We know that. Okay, and then it tells you need plate number 1, which is this one, and you need 2 of the 2s. Usually what I try to do, this is a bit of a tip for you, is keep one as the surface down, so it die cuts right onto this. But unfortunately, I put this one in. I usually like to keep my top die clean, as it were. Alrighty, so I'm going to be using, just put that aside for a second. These are the, what are these called? Tasteful Label dies. Got it. And they're in the annual catalog as well. I like them. I love that. This is my favorite, the circle, because it's got this scalloped edge kind of, and some more distinct markings, which is cool. So we're going to use this one and this one tonight. I did use this one, and I'll show you what I did with that. The rest of them are great too. Stitching, which I love. This one and this one. Okay. Only because I'm doing both, but I'm going to use one at a time here. Okay, so we have that. Just wanted to make sure I had it. Now, the one thing with this is, I should probably have got some washi tape out, is we don't have a magnetic plate to put it on. Am I in? Yeah, I think I am. Here, get off my card. There. So I'm going to be very careful with this and try to get this not to move when I put this in. The other thing when you are die cutting is to not, you know how you would think I should line up all these plates to be even? Don't do that. Okay, it'll run much nicer once I get this one pushed in. Come on. Oh, I have to push the bottom. Pardon me. Have to push the bottom. Push the bottom. Oh, Sandy, get pushing. Hang on. Move that one up a bit. I might be down too far. It's still not lined up perfectly, which is good. There we go. Yeah, I'm doing one at a time here. Hey, Claire. Hello. Oh, goodness. I should have put that on a slant. That's another little hint, and you're probably well aware of it by now, that, say you're doing something like this, or something rectangular, something square. Try not to put it through the machine straight. Hope that's in. Don't put it through straight like that or straight like this. Put it on an angle so the roller in here just catches the smaller surface at a time, and it will last a whole lot longer for you and be much more cooperative with you. Okay, it looks like that stayed put beautifully. See the little stitching with that? Like, how cute is that? And it's not smudged. Now, it might have been that I had hand cream on, that I smudged it. I don't know. But just to be safe. Just to be safe. And we will die cut that. The rest of the die cutting, let me think. I think the rest of the die cutting's done. So this is all coloring and such at this point. Push! I can't push it when it's that far back. Really. I'm an expert, really. I'm kidding. There. If something doesn't give you a hard time or if you don't make a mistake, you didn't do a video. There we go. And squish, squish, squish. There we go. Alrighty. That can go. That can go. And I do like my little magnetic sheets. Because I don't know about you, but I tend to lose my dies. Because I'm kind of bad about putting things back where they go. Alrighty. I told you the truth there. Okay, so here's my card. My base is basic white, and it is 4 1/4 by 11, so half a sheet of paper by 5 1/2, or scored at 5 1/2. That makes more sense. And you know me, see, this isn't sitting down flat, and it's not as lined up as I would like. So you can either, there's 2 ways you can do this. I don't know if you can see this, like it's so tiny, but it bugs me. See how that's not completely lined up? You can do this. Hold it like this. I'm pushing the top part of the card down towards my fingernails, and then I can go like this. If you're not comfortable doing it that way, take your trimmer. Same thing, hoping that I think that's in screen. So same thing, I'm just going to push the top of it down. And now it's straight. That's just either of those 2 ways is, in my opinion, like the easiest way to get things straight. Okay, and then I did a layer, which is, I love this die. This is 4 1/8 by 5 3/8, and I used the Stitch Greenery die. It's the die that's like the full size. So you do this all in one fell swoop, which is awesome. And we're going to glue. The card itself, if you know me, and I think you do, I like clean and simple cards. Clean by, I don't like to have too much stuff on my cards. Okay, we're going to have a hard time with our Tombow again. We will use the other end again. Yeah, I don't like a lot of stuff on my cards. I like ribbon. Oh yeah. And I also like to put bling on and sometimes a few layers, but I do tend to keep it simple. I want to be making something that you can make. And I'm not saying you're probably better than me, but I want to make sure that your say your newer stampers, that they're not totally overwhelmed. And that's kind of the way I rock and roll. Alrighty, so I use Tombow because I have that wiggle time to get things nice and straight. Okay, so let's bring back our little turtle. There he is. This is the one I did earlier today, so they're pretty close. Pretty close. I do like this one. I did cut out of Granny Apple Green using the same dies as this, so you get the scalloped and the straight, or the straight edge. In this case, circular edge, using layering circles. Got it. I also decided, because this, I forget it. Did I tell you this was cinnamon cider? Oh gosh, I don't even know. That was cinnamon cider. And just to tie it together, I did this little band. So this is 1 inch by 4 1/8. So it's going to go side to side on the layer. And what I did is just a plain piece of paper. It looked pretty plain. So if you haven't seen it, it's so cute. We get 2 embossing folders. They're the skinny ones. And this is the checks of the checks and the dies. And I really like it. So I'm just going to be gluing that on. And again, you know me, south of center. South of center, south of center. I think we were told to play to your strengths. My strength is not centering things, thus, and I like things a little wonky anyway. So south of center works for me. Now I do want this to be nice and straight. So I am going to compare this edge all the way across and make sure that it's on straight, and it is. Beautiful. Ta-da! It doesn't really take Tombow too long to dry, so you don't have a ton of time with it. Now, again, you can use, I think I say this every week, you can use whatever adhesive you like. Like if you're good with any of the other adhesives, go for it. Go for it. Just getting the glue off my fingers. There. I am going to pop this up. Oh, there's Sandy. Hello. Did I say hi, Claire? Oh, I did see Peggy. Sometimes I forget to look up because, well, you know, I get distracted so easily. Eek. There. Like so. Just double checking. I don't actually have a sample card of this, so this is my original. Oh, that's not true. Okay, I just remembered. That's not true. I made one and I goofed around with it a bit, and then now I don't like it. So I'll show it to you though, because you have to see it. I'm not going to center that either, like this way. So it's going to be up a little bit higher. Like, how cute is that? Okay, and you remember this die? This was the same die that I used for that. I thought I was playing with this earlier. So I thought I would do something like this, because I would not normally put a circle with a circle. I don't know why, I don't care for it. So then I went, well, what color do I want? You know, how do I want these to look? I think that's upside down. It is. You can tell, I don't know if you can see that. You can tell by the stitching, and you can feel on the back which way's the top and which way's the bottom. So what I thought I would do is something like this. So you've tied in all the colors. There's not that many colors. That's pretty easy actually. So let's do, whoa, now it's coming out. Okay, stop. The cool thing about this end, which for, I don't know, the first, I don't know how long, I did not know existed. Yeah. We're talking like more than 11 years ago. Yeah. I'm a rule of thirds lady, Sandy. That's hilarious. I guess I am. Now some of my glue gushed out the top. Again, I don't usually use that end, but I did. And what I can do, did I just do that wrong? No, I didn't. I turned it over. Never mind. The glue's not showing. Oh, there. And I could use a glue dot, but I'm just going to do that. Put a little bit on and go like that. It's kind of funny how we all have our little idiosyncrasies when we're, you know, with the different things we do. And that's, I guess that's one of mine. I got to pop it up. I have to pop it up. There we go. And you. And you. I'm just going to not use my take your pick tool. That's what I used for the first few. Oh, did you just move? You did too. There. It's kind of nice to wait till they dry. I'm going to have those touch. You know that I like to have things pulled together. And there we go. Now, I have a little inside of the card as well for you. And just to show you, it's plain. And I decided, I don't know about you, with like, some people are so good with red rubber being able to, at any time, get things nice and even. There is no layer in here. So once I've stamped it, if I stamp it wrong, yuck, you know. So I decided I would use, bring them back, this die here. And it's hard to tell. It doesn't make stitching. Nope. It makes kind of a little bordery type edge. Can you see that? I don't know because of the way it is. But anyway, I'm going to get glue on my fingers. So I am not opposed to doing this. I have no problem. Glue. One thing about liquid glue. There we go. Hope you're back on your feet soon. Doesn't that suit the turtle? Like perfectly. Perfectly. Okay. Card number 2. I will show you card number 1 after. I promise I will. Because I think you'll find it as humorous as I do now that I've seen it. Thank you, Mary. I don't know if I said hi, Julie. So hi, Julie. Okay, so we're using the giraffe. I am sorry, I'm not using the sloth tonight. And I'm only turning it this way because I can see better. Well, with the camera in the way. Yeah, especially. Okay, be as straight as you can be. If not, I have 2 more of these cut. You know I would. Again, a nice crisp image with the early espresso. And this is one of the, it's not the linen pad, but this is the earlier foam pad. So let's get going. I decided I could make this as plain as I want. So let's bring in ivory. Ivory. Oh, thank you, Julie. The turtle, I know. I mean, isn't he cute? Like, even I'm not conceited in any way, shape, or form, but I just think he's so cute. And you know why I purchased it? Oh, you know what? I have to wait. I forgot to wait. It's going to run. Okay, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to stamp it again. I'm going to set it aside. There's the other thing. Same with if you're going to run it through your embossing machine. If you're going to color with it, give it a couple seconds and do something else. Grab a drink of water or whatever you need. Or what we're going to do, there, and leave it. Sandy, don't touch it. And leave it. I will put the base of the card together. This is the identical base as the other card. So, but I'm going to go over the measurements. Now, this actual little doodad here was right in the cardstock. And I thought, oh, I'll put it on the back. And I'm like, no, it's going to get covered up, right? Okay, so here we go. This is 4 1/4 by 11, scored at 5 1/2. And again, bone folder. That one's nice and straight. Yep, the little edges there. And then this is the same size as the other, which is 4 1/8 by 5 3/8. Also embossed using the stitched greenery die. If you don't have the stitched greenery die, like how perfect is it? You can use it for so many occasions. As a matter of fact, it's going to appear in my Christmas cards. It kind of goes with the, you know, like the whole tree and leafiness of everything. I really like it. I'm not sure that one I would be holding on to that one. I'm pretty sure I'd be holding on to that one because I do a BOGO sale when the new catalog comes out. And there we go. And I just, I would have a hard time parting with that one. Just going to put the lid on so, you know, we don't have any issues. Okay. Make sure we've waited long enough. Okay. I think we have. Please don't run. Much better. I could tell right away that I was seeing, it was picking up these little lines under his face. So picking the black up, I should say. There we go. I am going to add in a little bit of darker on the edges, but for now, we'll just get this part done. Oh, we are still running just a little bit. Let me make sure. One thing you can do, just wanted to make sure that I don't have anything on my the end of this. Now I am going to switch for a little bit to the bullet end. I know other people call it something different, but I don't know what they call it, but that's what I always call it. Now you can see these lines right now, and I'm not too concerned. So when it dries, the lines won't be there. I wonder if I had colored this several times. Actually, I colored it in multicolors. Like I did, I knew what color the dots were going to be, the spots, but I colored part this here, and then part with this color, part with You name it. I've tried so many colors, and then this one seemed to go with what I was doing. I wonder if you can guess the color I'm using, that I'll be using for the dots. Think out of the box. Think out of the box. Way out of the box. I think when you're doing a cute card, you can make them whatever color you want. All right, so that one, okay, is that the color I wanted? Yes. So this is light cinnamon cider. I'm going to be really, really, really light with it. Bronze, that's the color I was looking for. Where did my bronze go? Because the ivory and bronze go together. Is that my bronze? Nope, that's crumb cake. I'm not sure where my bronze is. You would think they'd be together, but I'm just going to use this. Okay. Ooh, purple. Good choice. Good choice. Keep guessing. I wonder. Very, very light on this color. So I'm really just dotting. I know they're lines, but I'm just putting little dots. It's kind of easier that way. Really, I mean, I'm barely touching the paper because I just want a little bit. You never want to overdo it. Well, I mean, overdo it. If you wish. I'm not here to set the rules. Okay. I just want to go kind of blend that just a little bit. Oh, we're picking up some of that color. Nice. Or is that the second color? Let me see. Is that the cinnamon cider on there? I do like it just a tad darker, so it's got a little more oomph to it. So just by doing a second, there we go, a second coat. It's not paint. Ooh, magenta. Oh, very good. You're getting, you know, the hot, cold, warm, whatever that game is, you're getting hot, hot. You're getting very close, very, very close to the color. It's kind of funny because my first card is reasonably traditional, which you will see. Here we go. Okay. It's polished pink. So Magenta Madness was an excellent, excellent choice. Oops, wrong end. I don't want to use that end. I want to try to stay in Lovely Lipstick. I would use Lovely Lipstick, but it's retired and we can't get that anymore. So again, you're right with the pinks though. Like, well done. Well done. Like, look at how that just, like, I don't know if it's as bright for you as it is for me, but that's like crazy bright. And I really like it. And I'm leaving white spots on this as well. Some of them are intentional and some I just missed them. Just a few, not a lot of white spots. What do you think of it so far? Like, is that one crazy looking? That's one crazy looking camel. Oh, that's an old color. Yeah, that's okay. You know what? When it's after 8 o'clock at night, my brain is like, hey, this is why I write notes for myself. I have note here, here, and here with different measurements on 2 of the pieces of paper. And then just stuff that I want to not forget to say. I remember doing a video, and I think it was at the end that I went, I didn't even say who I was. Like, what were you thinking? Oh, there's one. Missed one. And he's even going to have pink hooves. Or maybe she. It could be she or he. It doesn't matter. I wonder if I could just come in here just a little bit. Yeah, let's put a little bit of the pinky color in his ears. Why not? Or her ears. Whoever's ears. Oh, did I just find the bronze? Look, I just found the bronze. Surprise! Now, I want to make the ground as well. So, we'll do this. And the same thing. This is the dark, smoky slate. Just a little bit. Okay. So, for this one, I decided I have to pull in the pink, right? So, what did I do with this one? Oh, I'm looking at the wrong piece of paper. I'm like, no, I didn't. For this one, this is polished pink, and I used the scalloped contour dies. They're really nice and just absolutely. Now, this does have stitching, but this stitching covers it up, and that's perfectly okay. cute is that? And then this. I didn't, oh, wait. I also did a band for this one. Same thing, 1 inch by 4 1/8. 4 1/8, yep. And it is embossed using the, why am I forgetting the name all of a sudden? The stick, checks and dots. Got it. All right, let's glue. Let's glue and get this going. I don't usually put glue on the inside. I'm just trying to use up some of the stuff that's squooshed out. Alrighty. Hopefully my good spot. I can't tell. My camera doodad's right in front of me. And I can't see where what I'm doing. Okay, so remember that tip about like stamp it and then do something else. Applies here too. So these are actually 2 cards done almost identically with different animals, different colors, different sentiments. But if you were like me, sometimes I like to do like a little series, just making sure that's straight. And I'm using my wiggle time. Stay. Notice how I don't measure that. It's just like whatever makes your eyes happy works for me. We're going to pop this up, of course. Of course. You know what I forgot on the first card? Oh, we're going to bring that back and then show you the other cards. I forgot to put, and you know me, if it isn't ribbon, it's got to be, I'm going to forget something else. And this time it just happens to be, I forgot the gems. We need more sparkle. Okay, so this little guy, put over here. Because he's facing this direction, I want to put the sentiment over here, he or she. All right, can we get that before I press down too hard? Look straight to my eyes. And then the sentiment that we did earlier. Just go like that and like that. I cannot be without my dimensionals. I can do without all the stuff on the floor. My craft room, which wasn't a craft room before. Oh, I smudged it a bit. Dang it. Dang, dang, dang it. I may take that off. Okay, so for this one, the gems, which should be right beside me, which apparently aren't right beside me. Oh, there they are. I'm going to use the in color gems. Actually, I'm going to put the lid on my glue first, before we have a glue incident. All right, just a few. I see other gems are making their way to this. Go figure. These are actually the in color colors, so this is polished pink right here. Maybe use a bigger one. No harm in using different sizes. And you know me, I use 3, so I'm going to go up here. So it's going to look similar to the original. So there's nothing over there. If you wanted to, you could even use Wink Stella on these. We could do that. I just want to bring this guy back in because I forgot to put on the champagne rhinestones. Kind of a different color, but and then I'll show you the originals. Oh, it is there. Yay me. Let's see, how are we going to do this one? We'll do this different. A little bit different than the other card. Go, whoop, come back. One good thing with the take your pick tool is that you can get to those so easily. Those that fall off, those that just need to be tapped and touched. Like, actually right down there. I'm not even going to put it on the sentiment. We'll try something different. Those are our 2 cards. Let's just move some of this stuff out of the way. A little bit of bling on top. Are we talking about up here or up here? Or up here? You know, it all depends on what looks good to your eyes. So there's, unfortunately, I did have one, but somehow I managed to get gunk on it. So they're pretty close. And this is I think I showed you my original. That's not my original turtle. Okay, don't laugh. No, really, I want you to laugh. So what I did was, this time I used Mossy Meadow, and I used the DSP, the in color DSP. I used cork paper, and I found these black dots in my Stampin' Up Oh, on the smudge. Oh, you're so smart. Thank you, Sandy. On top of the smudge. Yes, I may move that. Or maybe not. So I'll tell you why. So what I did was I thought, oh, I wonder what it would look like with this dot on his eye. Then I realized, pardon me, it looks a bit like, more like a baby now. So I'm saying, ouch, you big baby. That's the way where my mind went with that. One sec. Sorry, I have a tickle. So they're quite different. Now, here's the difference. So with this one, I used my tuxedo black that is like way too inked. And then like check how much, avoid looking at the eye. But see how much crisper these edges are? So this is over inked, just so you know. Oh my gosh, you're funny, Judy. I like that one. He looks in pain. You know what? You're kind of right. You're right. Anyway, I thought, oh, I don't like it there. I want to move it, but I can't because when I lifted it, it took some of the basic white cardstock with it. I'm like, nope, it stays exactly where it was. Okay, so one more. Here's my original of the giraffe. Are we all? Yep, I think we looks good. So with this one, I use cinnamon cider for the base and the layer. The rest is the same. This is Mango Melody. I use cinnamon cider and, oh shock, Mango Melody there. Again, to kind of bring it together. But that is also done with the tuxedo black. So I love the Christmas of this, and I've always found that with my particular early espresso. I don't know if they're all like that. Maybe I don't know. Anyway, that is them. What do you think? Like I have my favorite. Well, these are my favorite. You know how much I like white on my cards, but because I was using ivory, I thought I'm going to use. Oh, did I tell you that was crumb cake? I don't even know if I did. It's crumb cake, in case I forgot. That's cinnamon cider with cinnamon cider and granny apple green, just in case I forgot. And anyway, so I took the other guy right out of the picture because, yeah, poor boy, get the ouch. I love reading your comments. Oh my gosh, that's too cute. The turtle, yeah, the turtle. I like the pink. That wasn't. Well, I only thought of it sometime today. I don't know exactly when. Anyway, so my blog isn't live right now. It's going to go live after I upload to YouTube. That it always takes a while for YouTube to do its thing. Thank you again, as always. Thank you for your comments and your shares and your follows. Following my Lolly and Sand page means that you should get notified when I go live. I think that's how it works. I'm pretty sure how that works. Anyway, if you're watching from YouTube, or if you haven't subscribed yet to my YouTube, if you can subscribe over there, that would be wonderful. So also, thank you for spending your time with me. Your time is valuable, and it's important to me that I not jabber on for too long. So check out my event. It's like going to be super fantastic. And other than that, I will see you next Tuesday at 8 p.m. Bye-bye.